Hello and welcome in, you beautiful souls. This is a timeless reading for the collective. It is being recorded during the Lionsgate portal energy. So, as always, take what resonates and leave the rest behind for whoever it is meant for. The Lionsgate portal, it's often associated with personal growth, spiritual expansion, and stepping into a higher version of yourself. And you know what, you guys, looking at these cards, I can see a very clear message coming through already. So to begin, the first card that we have is the Circle of Trust. And the message on it is let others see you. Your vulnerability is divine. And you know what? For many of you, this is about taking down your walls that you've built around yourself. Maybe you've been carrying everything on your own, or maybe you've convinced yourself that being strong means never letting anyone see when you're struggling. Um, but honestly, this card is saying the opposite. It's saying that there is strength in being real. There is strength in allowing people to see the authentic you. Um, Not everyone has earned the access to your deepest feelings, and of course, but there are people around you who genuinely care. Um, there are people who would rather know the real you than the version of you that feels like it has to have everything figured out. So honestly, this card feels like a reminder that connections happen through authenticity and not perfection. It doesn't need to always be perfect. So, next card is the Halo of Truth. And the message on this card is shine without apology. Your light reveals, not destroys. 222 on the timer, by the way. I gotta stop getting distracted. But somebody listening to this may have been making themselves smaller lately. Um, Maybe you've been holding back your ideas or your gifts or your creativity or even your personality because you're worried about how others will react. This card is truly encouraging you to stop dimming your light. Your purpose isn't to make everyone comfortable. Your purpose is simply just to be yourself. And when you show up as your authentic self, it might inspire others to do the same. It might reveal truths that people weren't ready to face before this. Um, but that's really honestly not a bad thing. The energy here feels like confidence, not arrogance, but confidence, really. Um, Trusting who you are without needing permission from others. So, moving on to the third card, Dawn's Keeper. And the message on that one is a new day softly roars. Begin again without fear. And this feels like one of those strongest messages in the spread. Um, Many of you are standing at the edge of a new chapter. Maybe you've experienced setbacks. Maybe things didn't work out for you the way you have hoped. Maybe you've been carrying disappointment and frustration or regret. But honestly, this card says that every sunrise offers a new beginning. You don't have to carry yesterday into tomorrow, right? You're allowed to start over. You're allowed to try again. You're allowed to change your mind, choose a different path, or pursue something that once felt impossible. Um, the Lionsgate energy, it's very much about stepping forward rather than looking backwards. Um, the universe, it's not asking you to be fearless. It's simply asking you not to let fear make the decisions for you. So, anyways, the final card out of this specific deck, we have the Veil of Dreams. And the message on it is your visions are truth wrapped in mist. And this card, this card right here, it speaks to intuition. Um, Many of you have been receiving nudges lately, ideas, dreams, feelings, repeating signs, little moments where something inside you says, pay attention. But then the logical mind comes in and it starts questioning everything. And this particular card, it's saying that just because you can't see the full picture yet, it doesn't mean you're imagining it. Um, you know what? Think of it like driving through a fog. You may not be able to see the entire road ahead of you, but you can still see enough to make the next step, to keep going, right? So your intuition doesn't always reveal the destination, but sometimes it simply just illuminates the next few feet in front of you, just enough. So you have to figure out how to trust what you're being shown and trust the quiet whispers and trust the dreams that keep returning. Trust the vision that refuses to leave your heart. The overall message of the spread, it feels incredibly hopeful, right? Um, the Lionsgate portal energy is encouraging you to be authentic, to stop hiding your light or dimming it, to start embracing new beginnings and to trust the guidance that you're receiving. Um, you don't have to have every answer right now, and you don't even need to know exactly how everything will unfold. You just simply need to take the next step that feels aligned. Um, your light is meant to be seen, you guys. Your voice is meant to be heard. And this next chapter, it's asking you to move forward with just trusting. So, anyways, moving into the second half of this reading, we have some beautiful energy coming through. And the first card, it's the Union card, and it's represented by these rings. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to mean marriage or romantic partnership, although for some of you it absolutely could. What I'm feeling more strongly is alignment. Things that once felt separate are beginning to come together. Your thoughts are becoming aligned with your actions, and your desires are becoming more aligned with your purpose. You're starting to become the person you've been working so hard to become. And then for some of you, this may also represent an important connection entering your life or growing stronger, a friendship, a partnership, a business connection, or even a romantic relationship that feels balanced and meaningful. Um, so, anyways, the next card, ironically enough, is partnership, and it's represented by two puzzle pieces. Um, so, honestly, this card tells me that you don't have to do everything alone. There is support available for you. Somebody may be coming into your life with a missing piece of information or a helpful opportunity, or you know what, simply the encouragement that you've needed. Um, for some, this is a confirmation that you're about to find people who understand your vision. Um, and you know what? Not everyone is meant to walk every part of your journey with you, but there are people who are meant to walk alongside you for this next chapter. So, anyways, next we have prosperity, and it's got the money bag. Now, prosperity isn't only about money. It can show up as abundance in many forms, more opportunities, more peace, more confidence, more support, more time, more fulfillment. But for some of you, yes, this could absolutely be connected to finances improving. Um, and the message here, it feels like a reminder that abundance often flows in alignment. Um, and when you're operating from your authentic self, when you're trusting your intuition, and when you're moving toward what genuinely lights you up, the opportunities, they tend to appear where they couldn't before. So, my friends, next card we have resolution, and it's got a handshake. And I love seeing this card after some of the energy from the first half of the reading. Um, Something that has felt unresolved is beginning to find closure. Maybe it's a disagreement, or maybe it's a difficult situation, or an internal struggle that you've been carrying for a long time. But you know what? Whatever it is, this card says that peace is absolutely possible. And it also says that not every situation ends exactly the way we've imagined, right? But there is an energy here of healing and understanding and moving forward. So, and then we have the support card, and it's got the hand reaching out. This, it feels like a direct message from spirit. Um, you're not doing this alone. And sometimes we become so focused on carrying everything ourselves that we forget to help. Sorry, forget that help is available. I'm stumbling on my words, and it was 11:33 at the moment on the timer. So, anyways, um, to get back into it, whether that support comes from family, or friends, or guides, or angels, or ancestors, or simply the right people appearing at the right time, this card is reminding you that the assistance that you're seeking is available. Um, you really don't have to carry every burden by yourself. And I really need to take that as a reminder for myself personally too, because I'm really good at that. But anyways, now we're gonna move into the little action cards that I pulled. And you know what? Interestingly enough, two cards jumped out together. So the first card is just be surprising. Embrace the unexpected within you. Let spontaneity and authenticity guide your actions, leaving space for wonder and delight in every moment. And you know what? Embrace the unexpected within you. This card feels like permission to stop putting yourself in a box. And maybe you've been telling yourself who you are based on who you always been. Uh, but you know what? People grow, people evolve, and people discover new passions, new interests, and new dreams. And this card says it's okay to surprise yourself. Try the thing, take the class, apply for the opportunity, speak your truth, trust the random idea that keeps popping into your mind. And the Lionsgate energy is often full of unexpected openings, and this card feels like an invitation to remain open to possibilities you hadn't considered before, right? So, anyways, moving on. Next card is just be happy. Let lightness fill your spirit. Celebrate the little moments. Smile often, and let your joy ripple out to brighten the world around you. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Um, and this message, it feels so simple, but yet so powerful, right? Not everything has to be a lesson. Not everything has to be a challenge, you guys. And not everything has to be figured out today. Um, Sometimes healing happens when we allow ourselves to enjoy life again. Take the walk, you guys. Take the walk. Watch that sunset. Laugh with a friend. Listen to music. Dance around your kitchen, for heaven's sakes. Enjoy every little moment. And you know what? The energy here says that joy isn't something you earn after everything is fixed. Joy is something you can choose to welcome into your life right now, you guys. And you know what? I pulled a synchronicity card from the Universe Whispers deck, and what I got was the sunflower. And the message on it is a reminder to stay positive, follow your joy, and turn toward the light. And you know what? I can think of a more perfect card to close this Lionsgate reading. And a sunflower doesn't waste its energy staring into darkness. It's naturally turns towards light, right? And spirit is encouraging you to do the same. This doesn't mean pretending problems don't exist, by no means. It just means choosing where your focus goes. Um, you have to choose hope, choose possibility, choose the future that's calling you forward instead of the fear that's trying to keep you where you are. And magical things will happen, you know? So, anyways, before we close, because it's getting lengthy again, I do have some initials that came through as possible confirmations for someone listening. These could be your initials, the initials of someone connected to your situation, a place, a business, or you know what, simply a confirmation meant for a particular person. If you hear your initials, great. Take it as a confirmation. If you don't be discouraged. That doesn't mean that this message is not for you. It just simply it is what it is. I don't know. So, anyways, for first card we got was Q, quiet. Quiet. You know what? Trust the wisdom that is found in stillness, you guys. J for jackpot. Um, isn't that great? I would love to see a jackpot, but anyways, something valuable, maybe closer than you think. Um, we got B for breakthrough. Progress is arriving, you guys, even if you can't fully see it. Um, next card, E for enough. And you already possess more than you realize. And, enough. Or maybe simply you are enough. Um, Elizabeth is screaming in my head. So, Elizabeth, if you're out there and you're listening, this is for you, my friend. Um, anyways, next one, B, breathe. And that is simply just not rushing the process, you guys. Breathe. Um, Z or Z for zing. Um, I love that word, zing. Like, seriously, zing. So pay attention to what excites or energizes you. I wanted to say excite and energize all at the same time, and it's not happening. My brain's moving a little bit faster than it needs to be, which is a surprise, anyways. And the last one, but not least, oh, Owen, my friend, or observe. So, honestly, in essence, observe signs, synchronicities, and you know what? Your answers may be appearing all around you. Um, you guys, the overall message of this Lionsgate portal reading is so freaking beautiful. Open your heart, allow support in, trust new beginnings, follow your joy, stay open to unexpected opportunities. And you know what? Most importantly, keep churning towards that light, you guys. And something is shifting. And this next chapter, it feels filled with possibility. So, my friends, if you're out here still listening to me on this beautiful, beautiful Lionsgate energy, um, I want to express my utmost gratitude. Thank you. Thank you so much for sticking around and for clicking on this video and for listening to this. I hope beautiful things come to you during this beautiful portal. It's one of my favorite times of the year, honestly. So in any way, if you can help me out, if you can click like, share, subscribe, it would really, really help me. Um, so if you don't, that's fine too. I still wish you the most beautiful day or night, wherever it is in the world that you are. Until next time, my friends. Bye bye.